Hello Pisces, welcome to your 2026 month by month reading. This is a reading for all Pisces Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Today we'll be using the Golden Universal Tarot deck to pick one card for each month of the year. And then, if need be, we'll use the Rider-Waite Tarot deck to further clarify and get more details. So let's begin. Please guide Pisces with the main energies and events that they'll be experiencing month by month throughout the year of 2026. What's ahead for Pisces during the year of 2026? One card for each month of the year. What's ahead for Pisces? This is for Pisces. Okay, your cards are ready. As always, we will cut the deck. Okay, and let's begin. January, you have the Four of Pentacles. February, the Star. March, the High Priestess. April, the Eight of Cups. May, the Lovers. June, Two of Swords. The Eight of Pentacles in July. The Queen of Cups in August. September, the Hierophant. October, the Six of Pentacles. November, the Ten of Swords, and December, the Six of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck is the Magician. I love seeing the Magician. The Magician, I feel, is one of the most powerful cards in the tarot. This is a year of transformation, manifestation. The world is in your hands. You have all of the equipment, all of the tools you need necessary to transfer or transform, should I say, your life. It's going to be a blessed year as far as I can see. So let's begin. In January, you've got the Four of Pentacles. So please clarify the Four of Pentacles for Pisces. Oops, okay. Clumsy me. I'm going to keep shuffling though, because that was more of a mistake than a spiritual insight. So please clarify the Four of Pentacles for Pisces during the month of January 2026. Please clarify the Four of Pentacles for Pisces during the month of January. Okay, let's go. So you have Justice, the Devil. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like you're a little bit concerned about finances during January. This is how you want to be: comfortable, abundant, not worried about money. But I do feel that there's this need to be in control of one's finances to meet the obligations of a legal contract. It could be that many of you want to get a mortgage, sign up for a financial deal of some kind, but you need to be very strict on your spending, I feel, in January in order to achieve this, or at least that's where your head is. You're thinking, if I do this, if I'm very careful and frugal with the way that I'm dealing with money, then I will ultimately achieve this. Or it may be that by getting this loan, you'll be able to achieve this. Okay, so do let me know which scenario suits you, what's going on with you in January. February, we have the Star. So let's clarify that for you. So please clarify the Star for Pisces during the month of February 2026. Okay. the Queen of Wands and the Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So I feel that this is where the frugalness of February is no longer as much of a concern, meaning that the star is now here, okay? So I feel that we're now opening up into the energy of abundance, and your strategy in order to attain and achieve these savings, this way of dealing with money, is now in action. And I feel as though you've got some form of approval to move forward abundantly financially through the actions of that carefulness, that strategic way of controlling spending. Okay, so now let's move on to March. You have the High Priestess. So please clarify the High Priestess for Pisces during the month of March 2026. Please clarify the High Priestess. Two of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Two of Cups. Okay, so I feel like you're using your instincts, your spiritual connection to energy, to life force, to weigh up the pros and cons about how to attain success, okay? How can I make sure that I'm locked into this successful energy? And I feel like as though you get the answer during the month of March. I also feel as though many of you may be trying to use your spiritual gifts, your manifestation power, in order to successfully solidify a romantic relationship or turn a friendship, some sort of close friendship, into a partnership. Okay, now partnership can be in a business sense or it can be in a romantic sense, so do let me know how that resonates with you in March. April, we have the Eight of Cups, so please clarify the Eight of Cups for Pisces during the month of April 2026. You have the Six of Swords and the Emperor. Okay, good. I like this. How did that happen? Okay, it's upside down. So we'll take it upside down. Okay, so I feel as though things may have been stuck in some shape or form where there wasn't much growth going on for you in April or coming into April. And now things are shifting for the better, okay? I feel as though you're becoming more serious, more business-minded, more ambitious in your nature. And I feel that this is the shift that I'm talking about, okay? So less about celebrating, if this was upright, celebrating, having a good time, dancing around, just living in the moment. I feel now, Pisces, you are thinking about the long-term future, establishing yourself. The Emperor is a very established character, okay? They've been at the top of their game for generations, a long period of time, and that's where your head is. You're like, okay, let's leave the fun times, the socialization, the socializing behind, and let's get serious so that I can become this type of character. And I feel you edging towards that, or even seeing signs of that during April. May you have the Lovers, so let's clarify that for you. So please clarify the Lovers for Pisces during the month of May 2026. Okay, these cards do not want to be shuffled today. Let's see. Oops. 5 of Swords, bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords. So I feel there's an honest conversation that comes up in a partnership or a close relationship or close friendship or romantic. Doesn't really matter. We'll just call it a close connection. And I feel like a lot of honest words are said during this conversation, but there may be a bit of upset with it, or sharpness, or not particularly diplomatic ways of expressing during this time. But I feel it's just something to be aware of in May. Nothing major. You might feel upset, or the person that you are speaking to with a bit of sharpness might be upset temporarily, but with the 4 of Swords there, I feel that you get over it and your connection isn't affected by it moving forward. June, we have the 2 of Swords. So please clarify the 2 of Swords for Pisces during the month of June 2026. Okay, the Moon and the Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands. I feel as though you're going to receive some news, information, an email, a phone call that has you questioning or deliberating which way to go in terms of your finances, okay? There's a bit of uncertainty about the direction things are going to take. Again, we wanted to achieve that Queen of Pentacles energy where you're comfortable, you're in a position in life where you're not having to worry about the environment around you from a material perspective. And I feel there's a little bit of uncertainty due to this news, information, email at this time. Okay, so now let's move on to July. You've got the 9 of Pentacles. So please clarify the 9 of Pentacles for Pisces during the month of July 2026. Okay, you've got the 7 of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. I like this. So even though you may have been concerned about finances back in June, I'm seeing that's not really an issue, okay? Because when you get to July, I feel there's a lot of abundance. And I feel you're in a position where you're happy, emotionally fulfilled. I know it sounds like a strange thing to say when in concerns of finances, but you know, emotions are in a good place regarding finances. And I feel you're looking at how far you've come, how much you've acquired financially, and I feel there's more coming in actually with that Ace of Pentacles here. So there's more coming in. And yeah, I feel this is just saying you're reflecting on your financial affairs and you're very proud of and in a great spot financially in July. August is the Queen of Cups. Please clarify the Queen of Cups for Pisces during the month of August 2026. Okay, you have the Page of Pentacles, the Star, and the 8 of Pentacles. I feel like you're working on a new project during the month of August. When I say working on, it may be that there's this ambition and it's coming from a place of your true passions, your true nature, and you're working towards achieving that. So you may be learning a new skill, you may be adapting the way that you do things, you may be signing up, paying a small amount of money in order to get onto a course, in order to qualify to do this. I feel also this can also signify for some of you that it is about taking steps towards being a mother or a parent. Some of you, there may be news of a pregnancy and you're preparing, you're getting things ready for this new start of parenthood. Okay, and then in September is the Hierophant. So please clarify the Hierophant for Pisces during the month of September 2026. Please clarify the Hierophant. I feel like the second half of the year things are flowing a lot better. When I was first shuffling the cards at the beginning of the reading, it just felt like things were a little bit stuck, but now as I'm shuffling, things are flowing a bit better. So let's see. Yeah, the Chariot, the King of Wands. Things are really taking off for you in terms of your career and your ambitions during the month of September. I feel for some of you, there may be a change in the day-to-day routine. You may be traveling locally, internationally, nationally, or getting sales on those type of scales that are beyond your doorstep. And I just feel like things are picking up and there's a lot of success for you from a commercial perspective, business perspective. And then October is the Six of Pentacles. So let's clarify the Six of Pentacles for Pisces during the month of October 2026. Knight of Pentacles, yeah. The Hanged Man, the Fool. Yeah, you're being very cautious not to leap, take a blind step forward and leap into a situation without doing your due diligence. I'm seeing this time in October as being a time to stop, pause, look at things from a different perspective, being very, what's the word I'm looking for? Taking your time, doing your due diligence before, I feel for some of you, it will be in the form of a contract, signing up to something. Or even from a different perspective, it may be that there's an opportunity to obtain something, but it's going to need some form of negotiation or persuasive power, and you don't want to leap in and say the wrong things. So I feel you're taking time out to strategize before you take that step forward, but you will get along to doing it at some point. But I just feel as though there's a lot of thought and pause before you go ahead, and that begins at some point in October. November, you have the Ten of Swords. Please clarify the Ten of Swords for Pisces during the month of November 2026. You just hate that when I move everything along. Okay, so November, let's go November. What am I doing? There we go. So the World, the Magician, the Three of Wands. I love this. Ten of Swords, the end. An ending of some kind with the World, a new cycle, a new beginning, success. You've manifested a major change in your life, and now I feel that you're looking beyond the parameters of what it was you was trying to achieve prior to November. The doors have opened, and now the visions of what you want to do next are expanding. So you've achieved a major milestone in November, which now means that your scope of what to do next is on a totally different scale and a totally different horizon. So now you're brainstorming beyond this ambition. I love that for you, Pisces. Now let's move on to December, the Six of Swords. Please clarify the Six of Swords for Pisces during the month of December 2026. Please clarify. Okay. We're ready to go. Eight of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. Okay, so you've got clarity about the direction that you want your life to go to. And I feel as though you're seeing that all of the turmoil is way behind you. Life is on a lovely, even, no non-problematic, that's probably not even a word, but problem-free path. And everything around you is proving to be just as I have described it. And I feel like you thinking about this a lot and being rather ecstatic. And I feel also, let's go back to our Magician, and and I feel that you get the clarity that the reason things are going so well for you in life at this moment in life is because of your self-belief, because of you empowering yourself and all of the powers within, all of the tools, all of the things that are available to you for success. You have utilized them successfully and you know the magic formula, so to speak. Okay, so that is the end of your 2026 reading, Pisces. I hope that this was helpful. If it was and you haven't already, please hit like, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. And if you like, do check out your sun, moon and rising sign in another video. It may resonate with you better than this, or it could give you additional insight for each month of the year. Better still, if this didn't resonate with you, or you want a reading that is 100% aligned with your energy, do get in touch and book a personal reading via my website, www.yourtarotoftruth.com. That's www.yourtarotoftruth.com. Okay, have a wonderful 2026. It looks amazing for you, Pisces, and thank you for listening all the way to the end. Goodbye.